Major breaking news. Bandits storm Kaduna hospital, abduct doctor, 5 patients and security guard. This is really shocking. I'm giving you guys this news today, being Tuesday, 21st of October 2025, the day after the heavy protests in the country for the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So according to a source in Kaduna, the bandits stormed Kujamatan, which is the headquarters of Chikun local government area, and went straight to the private hospital. Bandits in large members stormed the hospital in Kaduna, in Kajuma town, which happens to be in Kaduna, which is the headquarters of Chikun local government, and went straight to the private hospital. And guess what? This thing happened in the early hours of Tuesday. They abduct several patients and the medical doctor who happens to be on duty. The hospital is named Nazara Nursing and Maternity Home, and other houses were equally attacked. At the hospital, the assailant abducted 5 patients, the medical doctor on duty, and a security guard. One of the security personnel who attempted to resist the attackers was shot multiple times, sustaining severe injuries, before being rushed to another hospital for treatment. In a similar incident, last Friday, it was also on the report that bandits had equally killed two police officers in the southern Kaduna region of Kaduna State. The attack occurred on Friday evening as confirmed by a resident. The officers were killed inside the divisional police headquarters in Zonkwal town, which is also the headquarters of Zangon Kataf local government area. Also, last Thursday, it was also on the report that 3 minors were among 9 people killed by bandits in Danauta village, Benin Wari local government area of Kaduna State. A local source who first confirmed the attack revealed that 3 slain minors were daughters of one Alhaji Salisu Maiwada. According to the source, the other victims include 5 married men and a young bachelor. Several others sustained varying degrees of injuries, with many said to be in a critical condition and receiving treatment at nearby hospitals. This is really, really shocking. Is this a country we call ours? Is it how a normal country should be? The way bandits keep coming in, kidnapping, and nothing happens, no interference from the security operatives, nothing is really, really shocking. It's really shocking. The only time that you can see our Nigerian police for them to have strength is only when they have to do with innocent citizens who are unarmed, exercising their constitutional right by protesting. When they are disbelieved or telling that we are not happy the way you are doing things, they are exercising their constitutional right. They only go about, tear gassing innocent protesters and trying to, in fact, try to jail these people, like what happened to lawyer Jimakos and, of course, fine boy who happens to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother. So now the question we have to ask ourselves, how do we come out from this kind of, kidlock we find ourselves into? How do we come out from this cage? Because Nigeria is already in a cage zone. The way bandits keep striking here and there is really shocking. It's really something else. It's really, really something else. Even Honorable Councillor of Kajuma Ward, known as Honorable Abubakar Suleiman Kedi, equally visited the victims' families. The tragedy that occurred yesterday night, 20th of October 2025, around 11 o'clock p.m. in this Kujama and Nugwaniyara, where several houses were attacked by unknown gunmen. The number house one this man visited are the residents of Alhaji Abduct. The kidnappers abducted 3 people, including his 2 wives and 1 daughter. Known as these people include the wife, number 1 wife is Aisha Abdukadia, Samira Abdukadia, the second wife, and Aisha Abdukadia, who happens to be daughter. In the house too, the kidnappers then moved to a nearby hospital, Nazar Nursing and Maternity Home, where they abducted 5 people, including the doctor, known as Dr. Ibrahim Ajayi, Kujama 5 patients, and a security man. At the 3rd house, at the residence of Al-Hassan Jibri, the government kidnapped him and his wife, making 2 victims in the same house. At the 4th house, Idris Musa, a correctional service staff, the kidnappers attempted to abduct him, but he refused to go with them. Sadly, they shot him before leaving the area and was rushed to the hospital. About more than 10 people are being kidnapped and yet to confirm about the missing of one Ahmed May Shayi too. The incident created panic among residents throughout that night till this morning. Residents equally have called on security agencies to intensify efforts to ensure the safe release of the abducted persons and to strengthen security within the community. Musa Mel Shai's corpse was found in the bush in the morning, which shows that the man was killed. Honestly, and people are busy saying that this is only Christians. Mind you, that all these victims are all Muslims. All the kidnapped and murdered victims are all Muslims, according to the reports. So the victims of these banditry attacks are both Muslims and the Christians. But we all know that when this Boko Haram of a thing, this insurgency began in Plateau, in Jos, in the north pattern of the country, the northeast, automatically they started by, with Christians. At the time during Goodluck Jonathan's regime, I think we normally hear these suicide bombers storming one particular church, and guess what? We disconnect it, boom, church will just catch fire like that. Explosion, boom, everything, human being, buildings, everything will just be vanished just like that. So when these people started initially, it was war against the Christians. But later on, it escalated because it seemed that they are not getting enough money, or probably their mission against the Christians have been accomplished. They have discovered that they don't have much Christians in the north than compared to Muslims. So now they have diverted to Muslims as a means of survival, just for them to be able to be getting daily income or monthly income in which they can use to sustain themselves or probably their family members. And this is really sad. It keeps coming, it keeps happening. Even in Katsina State, where they're still negotiating, having peace talk, kidnappers are still committing all kinds of heinous crime in that particular region. Not just that alone. Even in Zamfara State, I think recently Bello Toju released 100 victims. Bello Toju released 100 people recently. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? You hardly see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming out to condemn all these things. You hardly see Bayo Nanaga coming out to condemn all these things. You hardly see somebody like Oreno Mokri to come out to condemn all these crimes going on committed by bandits in the country. But when it has to do with P2B, when it has to do with Igbos, when it has to do with IPOB, you will see these people talking with their nonsense and smelling mouths. You see what is going on? May God help his children. Oh, it is really, really, really shocking. Nigeria gurago. Guys, wait till I got to talk. I beg drop off for comment section. Because as it be so, it is obvious that we don't have leaders in the country. It is obvious that we don't have anything that has to do with security in the country. The people we have are just akpo, fufu. They don't have strength. That as you don't pound down, carry them for hand, their strength don't finish. They no get shimba strength. They are only after innocent protesters. Imagine. Anyway, make I not talk too much. I bet make una drop am for comment section. Wetin you got to talk concerning this? Do you think that we are safe under this particular regime? Do you think there is hope in this particular regime till 2027? Do you think that Nigeria can still stay up to 200 million in population till 2027? I just want to know your opinion, because from the look of things, it is obvious that Nigeria, people that are dying in Nigeria on daily basis, let's say roughly should be 100 or 200. People are dying in Nigeria on daily basis. And the so-called leaders, political elites seems not to be bothered about it. It is well. May God protect us so that we will be alive to testify in the land of the living. We will be alive to be more than a conqueror. That is all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section.